It is free chatting time. So this is early in the morning before I go work. And since many of you guys ask me what is a short strike art, so today I like to share with you what is a short strike art. And what I'm going to share with you is the common denominator. The common denominator of datas which start from, say, 1560 in the general Qi Ji Guang time with various swords and various different type of short strike until 1930s with various type of short strike. So this is the common denominator which I'm going to share with you. It's not my personal opinion or my personal point of view or what I think or what I believe. It is a data, the common denominator. Okay? So I'm going to share with you guys with physics and biomechanics. Okay? Now, it is in today's language, so everybody be able to know what it is. Now, short strike art is one of the platform of the Chinese martial art, traditional Chinese martial art, namely under the short strike, the long fist, the wrestling, and then the groundwork, okay, which is you go into the ground, you kick, and those kind of stuff. So there are four types of platform in traditional Chinese martial arts since the 1560s. It is always like that. Okay. Now, so in this traditional Chinese martial arts, we can analogy it as short strike, for example, can be analogy as like coffee. If you go to the Starbucks or Peet's Coffee, you ask for, I want to have a cup of milk coffee. Okay, as soon as that is called milk coffee or chocolate coffee or cream coffee, as soon as there is a term so-called coffee, it has to fit this category. If it's not fit this category, then it is no longer coffee. Maybe the name is still coffee, but it's no longer coffee. Okay? Now, since 1560s to 1930, in writing, different various type of short strike have this particular type of characteristics. Okay? Now, in the southern China, usually people say short strike is what? Short strike is short bridge. They say short bridge. Short bridge, narrow stance, and is very keen in what we call the inch power. Okay, so there are three characteristics. If you look at in the southern China, when they describe short strike, they say short bridge, the close body, narrow stance, and keen or good at this inch power. Okay, now so there's four things there. If you read all this in the southern China, how they describe it: short bridge, close body, narrow stance, and then keen in inch power. Okay, now so that is what the description. However, if we look at all this common denominator since 1560 until 1930 with various different type of the short strike art or short strike art variations, like for example milk coffee, chocolate coffee, vanilla coffee, whatever coffee. Okay, you took out what is the coffee, it can boil down to what I want to share with you today. Okay, in our language today, in the physics and biomechanics. So the key, the number one key, the number one uniqueness of this short strike art, disregard in 500 years ago or 100 years ago, 500 years ago meaning in the time of 1560s, or 100 years ago in the time of 1930s, be in the north of the China or the south of the China. This is the uniqueness. The uniqueness is go in, close the body, lean and pressure to the opponent. Lean and pressure to the opponent. So you lean or you pressure, that's the same thing, okay? You lean or you pressure, you press. Lean, pressure, press. Okay, that's the first thing. Okay? And when I said lean, pressure, press, it means that the entire body, the lower body, you lean, you pressure, the shoulder, the body, the butt, you going to lean and pressure. That's the first uniqueness of the short strike art. So whenever what happens, you go lean and pressure. The second is collusion. Okay? Meaning it go in, it collide, it create an impact to the opponent. Same with the lower part of the body, like your knees, your butt, your shoulder, okay, your head, all kinds of stuff. Okay, so the second is collision, impact. The third one is you get in to this close, you have this torque, angular momentum. Okay? And this torque angular momentum is to kick, sweep, throw the opponent or strike the opponent. Okay? So you have these three things in three major uniqueness of a short strike art. So the short strike art is you go in, you lean, you pressure, okay? Or you get in, you collide, you generate impact. Or the third thing is you go in, you torque, you torquing, spinning, okay? You throw him away, you sweep him away, you trip him away, or you strike him. Okay? So these three things. These three things, these three uniqueness, has a common name. The name is close body, stick body, sticking at the opponent. Okay? So when people say short strike art is close body or stick body, what it really means is it going to press or lean, is it going to impact, and it's going to torquing, strike, trip, these three things, okay? And you can see that all these three things is aimed at the opponent's center axis or vertical axis of gravity in physics. Okay? Vertical axis of gravity is going to lean in to tilt the vertical axis of gravity. It's going to collide him, impact to actually smash it away, or it's going to torque using angular momentum to just take off the center axis of gravity or strike. Okay, so these three things. This is the uniqueness of a short strike art. This is the first priority. If anybody said that they train a short strike art, it has to be that. But the Chinese writing and records for this 500 years, very common denominator of very different variations of short strike. Okay, so due to that, the body condition of the short strike arm is very important on how to handle this body and how the feet or the lower part of the body supporting it to get in to do the job of these three uniqueness I just mentioned. So it involves biomechanically, it involves a shoot in. The body, it just dash in, it shoot in, okay? Involve those type of mechanics, biomechanics. The second, it involves torquing, the entire body torquing biomechanics. That is the biomechanic to support these three types of uniqueness of short strike. Now, as for the upper body, the arm, the characteristic is received, meaning that when I want to dash in, my hand, my arm, or any limbs do not want to be on the way to actually jam myself, prohibit myself from getting in. So the basic uniqueness of it is to receive. You can power yourself up and get in while you receive. You are not going to block it or jam it, because when you do that, you cannot get in. Okay, so this is the first priority of the short strike arm. Okay, now when one get into here, the arm, the hand techniques, okay, for example, we talk about this Biuji. Biuji have 6 change, okay, and this is according to the angle and the momentum or the impulse when you get in. You can think about it, the hand techniques or the leg techniques similar to your missile launcher on top of your car or your 4-wheel drive or your the military vehicles. Okay, so the body is like the vehicle you're going to get in. The arm is the missile launcher, okay, or your bazooka. So the bazooka is the second priority. The arm and hand is the second priority. Okay, get in to have these 3 uniqueness, and you are not jamming with your hand, and you have the biomechanic. That's the first priority. Okay, so when you get in here, say for example, since ancient times, okay, what we call the Biuji spear finger have 6 changes. Namely, on top, it can change this way or this way. Okay, so it can go this way, piercing through. Okay, so this way on the top part. On the middle, it can go this way or this way. So middle this way or this way. The top is this way or this way. So there's 2 change on the top. This is middle, okay? And low is this way or this way, okay? This way or this way. So it depends on what happens when I get in, which techniques, which of these 6 is suitable for that situations. That's how the hand techniques of the short strike function. It is a second priority. It is on top of your military vehicles. It is like the bazooka or the missile launcher on top of it. However, your car, your vehicle has to get in, crush him, torque him, and those kinds of picture. Okay. Now, the leg is the same. When you go in, there's a trick. That is the kick. Okay. Okay. And then there's a sweep. All this is for to support the first 3 the lean in, the crush, and then the torque. Okay, it is for support that. So your kick, your sweep, your trip, your knee, all is a secondary support for the uniqueness of get in. Same with your arm, your elbow, your head. Okay, now because all these techniques is performed in a very close range here. After it get in, the body get in already. Okay, you lean in, for example, you lean in, you can strike him, and or you lean, you get in already, you torque, you trip him. Okay, so this is called short bridge. Short bridge. It's not just I have the short bridge here. It's not. It is. This is the definitions of the short bridge. Okay. Now, so the definitions or the descriptions of the usual descriptions of short bridge, close body, narrow stance, and the inch power. You can see from this uniqueness. Close body, it means that three uniqueness. The pressure, the crush, and or the collision or the center impact, and the torquing. That's the three uniqueness. That's why it is called close body. And the so-called inch power is because it is execute or generate or issue the power in this close range. Okay, thus is called short power. Okay, so another thing is for the narrow stance. The narrow stance is because it need to shoot in, it need to continue dynamically changing, adapt to the situations. So that's what it is. Okay, so usually when we read the description saying short strike art is a short bridge, close body, sticking in the body, there's what do you call it, narrow stance and inch power. That is the surface description. Okay, we need to know, as what I explained to you, the common denominator of the first priority uniqueness. Lean, impact crush, torque. You want to get in, your arm must not put on front or on top. You need to receive. Okay, while you're covering yourself to get in, you're receiving. And then your footwork, your body work, your biomechanic has to be able to shoot in and be able to torque joint by joint or bone by bone. And then your arm, over here, you have many different changes. Like for example, I show you on the Bilgi. Okay, and then the leg doing the same thing, and the short strike art. The power, the massive power is from the shoot in or the torque. And the arm is called piercing, piercing. Okay? So you either use the finger strike or the vertical punch. All this is a piercing type of thing. It is based on the joints, this joint, springing, okay, the joint, or the rotation, the torquing. That is how it is. It's called piercing. It's very different from this usually the long fist punch, okay. Those kind of stuff where you stand in this far away to punch, or you play with hand in this far away. It's not. So that is the short strike. Okay. Now, if you're interested in the mechanics and how it is in this the this Wing Chun matrix works. You can see that what I show the common denominator of short strike in the ancient China, and then I map it into biomechanics and physics, impulse momentum. Okay, so this is the short strike arc. Okay, and as what I said, this is coffee. For past 500 years in the ancient, since 1560 to 1930s, you have all kinds of short strike. It's like in the Starbucks coffee or Peet's coffee, you can have vanilla coffee, cream coffee, chocolate coffee, milk coffee, all kinds of coffee. But as soon as you name that thing coffee, it has to mean something. The coffee has to mean something, and it has to have coffee inside it. When the thing have no coffee inside it, then you got a problem. Okay, and sure, people can call a lot of things coffee these days because it's synthetic. It's not real coffee there, right? However, if you want to talk about the facts on what is coffee, then we need to have to go to the coffee beans. Or your coffee is from Sumatra, your coffee from this and there, but it's still coffee. Okay? So this is to share with you today. And one of the things which is can be really good is as soon as we take the common denominator, as soon as we model it, the process steps and so forth, like I showed you just now, everything clearly, then nobody will mistaken, okay? And nobody will get into this, there's your opinion, there's you play with data to support your answer. It's like coffee. It is a coffee or it is not a coffee, that is a fact. Nobody can have an opinion on this is coffee, this is not coffee. Coffee is coffee. So this is I want to share with you. Okay, that's why I always say scientific, doing the scientific way. Model, process modeling, and so forth is the best way. Nobody is the judge. Let the data speak for itself.